Do you want to know the top 10 bets for today according to the winningest sportsbooks around the world? Come along with some Probably, where we track that data every single day to find you the best bets across every sport, across every league. I got to tell you, even though we do track every sport across every league, I am relieved to have the NBA back in our lives tonight because the NHL wasn't that great. College basketball, surprisingly great. Even hit a plus 1,000 based off our Probably data the other day for that Southern Indiana upset that I'm sure all of you guys were pinned to your screens watching. But it is exciting to be back in the NBA. Today's your top 10 bets for February 22nd. 2024. It starts off, as always, with the man, the thumbnail, Bradley Beal, under 4.5 assists. It's got a 51% probability of going under here, according to those winning sportsbooks around the world. Best bet right now is at minus 101 odds, and that gives about a 2.3 probability score for Bradley Beal, under 4.5 assists. Trey Jones under 19.5 PRA is a 53% probability of him going under on that. So we're just around that line as well for prize picks for underdog. For those, you're basically looking for a 54.9% probability implied per leg on a 5-leg parlay. So for this one, you're close enough. So if you're lacking some other bets you really had faith in, I would add this to a card for that. But for regular betting, Trey Jones under 19.5 PRA is 53% probability. Best bets at minus 105 odds. And that gives about a 2.6 probability score for Trey Jones under 19.5 PRAs. Keontae George going off, though, before the All-Star break, went off more in the shooting department than he did the assist department. So you'll take his under on assists. Keontae George under 5.5 assists, 57% probability of this bet hitting. Best bets at minus 125 odds. That gives about a 2.1 probability score for Keontae George under 5.5 assists. All right, De'Aaron Fox, another one here close to where you want to be for prize picks on underdog as well. De'Aaron Fox under 41.5 PRA is a 54% probability of this bet hitting. Best bets at minus 110 odds, and that gives about a 3.8 probability score. And of course, I haven't said it yet, that probability score, basic expected value calculation, basic ROI calculation, telling you if this bet were played infinitely, that's how much more money the bet would win you than it would lose you. And that is what a profitable betting process looks like, whether it's probabilities data, whether it's odds jams, whether it's odds shoppers. Ours is the cheapest, and I think based on back testing the best. So, your mileage is going to vary, but that is what good betting looks like in general. Russell Westbrook has returned to OKC. Got to imagine the line priced up a little bit more because of the casual nature of a revenge game here for Russell Westbrook back in OKC. So we will take Russell Westbrook under 10.5 points. He's not getting a ton of minutes these days. Of course, basically does have the ball in his hands a lot coming off that second unit. So that's something for Russell Westbrook that where there's some risk here that he could just go full spiteful Russ mode, but doesn't even have it in him anymore. And again, Thunder is also really good. So interesting spot here. We'll take Westbrook under 10.5 points, plus 100 odds at a 51% probability. What do we always say here? 50% or better probability plus money odds. At best, it's like the sportsbook paying you vig. At worst, it's like the sportsbook not charging you vig. So in this case, plus 100 odds, you're getting the same money back you're putting in. That is the case for that one. But a 2.2 probability score in this one for Russell Westbrook under 10.5 points. I'm glad that one's got a lower probability score because I don't think on TikTok they would like that one very much when I do that video in a little bit. I feel like that's when they're like, you got to jam Russell Westbrook overs going back to OKC. And I would be like, well, the math is the math. But thankfully, a low enough probability score. Jordan Poole over 19.5 PRAs. Maybe the All-Star break was good for him. He was terrible. Before that, he got paid. It's not been good. But Jordan Poole over 19.5 PRA is a 55% probability. So again, another one that would be good for your prize picks and your underdogs types of places. Probably score of 2 on this one at the minus 115 odds that are currently the best bet for Jordan Poole over 19.5 PRAs. Trey Mann under 23.5 PRAs, 56% probability. This one, he has been really good on the Hornets, assisting at a very high rate with no LaMelo there. Of course, the Hornets tanking the season away, but he's not a big shooter. I think under a 20% usage rate so far in the year. So that's hopefully where we can get this right. For Trey Mann under 23.5 PRAs, 56% probability in this one. Again, another one in that prize picks underdog range. Best bets at minus 120 odds, and it gives us bet a 2.1 probability score. I really feel like there should be like a little bit of a tastier bet here. Nikola Vucevic under 18.5 points, 55% probability. Another one for prize picks and underdog. Best bets at minus 115 odds, and it gives about a 2 probability score for Nikola Vucevic under 18.5 points. They were pretty close to 10 here. All right, this is a high probability score. Andre Drummond under 9.5 rebounds. Some risk here because Drummond, weirdly, the Bulls are playing Drummond, or were before the All-Star break, playing Drummond and Vooch together, which is something they haven't done in the past, and it doesn't make a lot of basketball sense, really, but they're going with it because they just don't have a lot of bodies in this Bulls rotation right now. Drummond under 9.5 rebounds, a 55% probability of hitting. Best bets at minus 105 odds, and it gives about a 6.4 probability score for Andre Drummond under 9.5 rebounds. think we're almost at 10. So we'll throw in a few more just for the fun of it. Malik Monk under 30.5 PRAs, 57% probability of this one hitting. Best bet's at minus 120 odds. It gives the bet a 4.1 probability score for Malik Monk under 30.5 PRAs. Tobias Harris back in practice should be a go here, returning here after the All-Star break. Tobias Harris under 3.5 assists, 51% probability of hitting, plus 102 odds. Again, 50% probability, plus money odds. Always going to be a bet that I push you guys towards. Plus 102 odds, give the bet a 2 probably score flat for Tobias Harris under 3.5 assists. Jabari Smith. Let's get one more, okay, this is a good one. So actually, I think a fairly good one. Hopefully he actually is on the court, but Evan Fournier under 1.5 made threes, 49% probability of this one hitting. Best bet's at plus 110 odds. Gives about a 2.9 probability score. And as you can see, our probability data has been dying for us to get back on here and not betting hockey, not betting soccer, not betting tennis, even though those are available to you. And again, college basketball was very good. So I think that was one that a little more trust with. Hockey was not my favorite week there. But guys, hit that like button, subscribe here. Of course, probably trying to bring good betting data to everybody every single day that we can, especially when there's NBA or NFL or MLB and less so hockey. I think hockey's what I don't have the eye to identify good bets, even though the mathematical profitability, if I were betting tens of them a single day, it would start to add up. But I think with me having an eyeball them here for content, I don't think that was the best match for us. So something for me to improve on for sure here. Of course, guys, we still have deals for you as well. Promo code FIRST at probably.com/subscribe will save you 50% on any monthly or yearly package. That means getting all of our data for under $100 for a year, under $10 for your first month. You can also go to probably.com or search Probably on the App Store rather and get a 7-day free trial for yourself of all of our data on Probably on the App Store. So check it out for yourself. 2 options there. Probably.com/subscribe. Save 50% with the promo code FIRST or search Probably on the App Store. Get a 7-day free trial. But either way, subscribe down below for free bets every day or every weekday. And hit that like button as well. Follow me at Chris Spags. Follow us at Probably app. I'll be back tomorrow with more. So I'll see you guys then. Enjoy your days. Good luck.